that whereby you may be saying, Prof, that this is an archaic, traditional, directionless way of doing things, it seems to be a tool that is being used by very many a politician and that is welcomed by very many a Kenyan. Let's look at what's happening going west, from where it seems as though you also would have endorsed a gentleman and you said, let's throw our weight behind Edwin Sifuna, for example. And that, like I said, people like what they know. Something foreign is usually rejected before it is accepted. So wouldn't it make sense if people said the end goal, for example, as they're saying, is change? This person seems to be the one who will deliver that. And we know, we like what we know. This person is like me. So I want to bring other people of like mind because we like what we know together to support this agenda which will push them forward. I'm not even talking about if Professor George Wajackoyah is made CS information and then who benefits. The people of Mumias don't benefit if you become a CS. You do. Maybe you have emoluments. Maybe you have a salary. But the people don't benefit because there is now somebody from Mumias in the cabinet who's going to do something for them. It's tried and tested. We see that very well. People who talk about the fact that now there's an airstrip in Bungoma because somebody is a CS in cooperatives, it doesn't make sense. But here we are saying that if people are looking for change and they feel like they need to coalesce around an idea, the first part of call is who they identify with. If it happens to be tribe, well and good. If it happens to be economic status, well and good. But there is an idea that brings about uniformity. And I'm still looking for what would be wrong with that.
You have summarized it in a very realistic and sensible manner, and pinpointed at what is actually standing today in the country. Kenyans are very good when it comes to the wind of change. We had the Natembea issue where every lawyer was singing Natembea. Yes, Natembea is my friend. I even represented him in court the other day when he had issues. And when he came up with an agenda of the lawyers have been marginalized, lawyers are watchmen, lawyers are cooks. I did not agree with that at all. Because if you are saying or projecting a particular tribe to forge your political discussion or to achieve what you want, then that in itself would have sounded better if it was within the regional government. Not in Trans Nzoia, where Natembea is both the governor, and if you look at Trans Nzoia as it is, it's in Rift Valley, and the majority of people in Trans Nzoia are both Luyas and the Kalenjins. You are advocating for one part of society as opposed to the other part of society. That was a political calculation that did not work very well. It didn't last very long. And now you never hear of Tawi movement. It's actually diminishing. He also never called the Luya-minded leaders like myself to sit down with us so that he could tell us exactly what he was trying to agitate, so that we could have a collective consensus approach. Now, if you look at Edwin Sifuna is a younger brother to me. I love him. We are great friends. We have had the issues of ODM, how he was treated, maltreated, and what is actually galvanizing around Edwin Sifuna is the sympathy, of which I also support him in one way or the other, coming out of tribal chauvinism. But what people are now looking at, and they might be right or wrong, I'm not here to judge anybody, is that let's not take wind that we do not know where it is blowing. Yes, we are seeing rallies in the country. I support rallies. That's within the constitutional framework of this country for people to assemble, for people to move. But let us look at how they are going now to put together issues. Because my problem is I have not seen a single issue that we both can come in and support the issues and speak from the same wavelength. What I'm seeing everywhere, both from the Sifuna group, Sifuna is my friend, I might be attending his homecoming if at all I will have time this weekend to express my sincere togetherness with him. What I am not seeing is what are the issues that are affecting this nation and what are the solutions. Unless we reach that particular point, waves come, waves go. Tribalism has become precedent in those waves. But let us pray that real change will come from the likes of Sifuna and myself if we sit together and chart the way forward as a team.